I'm talking about there's a deceitfulness of wrong ambition. Amen. When we have motives that are not pure, and we see here that there's a motive of favoritism. Amen. In other words, they feel like because we're in your inner circle, amen, because we're relatives of yours, we ought to have some favoritism. But be careful how we serve. If we're serving out of a pure heart, or if we're serving out of motive, so that we can have favoritism. And see, it's real true about how God is not a respecter of person. God treats every one of us the same. We see that they came sneaking and tipping, and because they had a motive, amen, and they approached him secretively. But not only that, but they asked him an unlimited appeal. Before they even asked the question, we would that thou shouldest do for us whatsoever we shall desire. That's an unlimited request, an unlimited appeal. In other words, I'm not going to agree to nothing until I know what it is that I'm agreeing about. But they asked Jesus, we want you to agree with us before we even ask you the question. Talking about the deceitfulness of wrong ambition. And they came to Jesus because here it is, Jesus has already told them in verse 33 that, behold, we go up to Jerusalem, and the Son of Man shall be delivered unto the chief priests and unto the scribes, and they shall condemn him to death, and he shall deliver, and shall deliver him to the Gentiles, and they shall mock him, and shall scourge him, and shall spit upon him, and shall kill him, and the third day he shall rise again. But what they thought was that Jesus, okay, you're going to be killed and so forth, but you're going to rise up and you're going to set up your earthly kingdom. You're going to rule. You're going to rule in Jerusalem. You're going to reign supreme. And therefore, we want to sit on your right hand and your left hand. We want to be your boys. We want to be right there next to you. We want to be, we want to be proudful. We want to reign with you. We want to be men of importance, of significance, of influence. You're going to be the king. We're going to be your right and your left hand. My Lord. But they missed what Jesus was saying. Jesus was talking about an eternal kingdom that he was going to be setting up, and they were talking about an earthly kingdom. We have to want what Jesus wants. We need to seek what he seeks. We need to desire what he desires. He says that no, you're misunderstanding me. He says that there's a motive of favoritism, a motive of importance, of power, position, influence. And we all, before we be too hard on James and John, we all got that drum major instinct. We all beg for attention. We all want to feel important. We all want to be recognized. Amen. We like praise. We like people saying good things about us. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's good for folk to say things good about us. But the downside to that is the same tongue that speaks good. Hosanna, Hosanna. Crucify him, crucify him. Don't let what folks say about you carry a whole lot of weight. One day they'll lift you up. The next day they'll tear you down.